Hello all. Today's presentation is done by three people. I'm Shreyas and there's Vaishnavi and Aravind. Today I'm excited to present our project on sentiment and emotion analysis of Twitter data. This study explores how Twitter users express sentiment and specific emotions through their tweets. As many of you know, social media platforms like Twitter are rich with real time opinions, reactions, and emotions about a vast range of topics. By analyzing tweets, we can gain valuable insights into public sentiment and emotional trends, which have applications in brand management, customer service, and public opinion tracking. To give you an overview, our project involved analyzing a dataset of tweets to identify both general sentiment, whether tweets were positive, neutral, or negative, and specific emotions such as joy, anger, sadness, fear, and surprise. For our approach, we relied on natural language processing techniques which allowed us to capture both the tone and the nuanced emotions in each tweet. Our analysis was conducted in several stages, beginning with data pre-processing to prepare the tweets for analysis, followed by sentiment and emotional analysis using text blob and Hugging Faces Distilbert model. Starting with the data pre-processing phase, this step was crucial for ensuring that the tweets were standardized for analysis. We began by converting all text to lowercase to maintain consistency and avoid issues of case sensitivity, which can affect NLP models. Next, we removed URLs and mentions which often contain irrelevant information like usernames or external links that aren't part of the tweet's main content. After that, we eliminated stop words. These are common words like the, and, or is, which don't carry much meaning on their own and could interfere with our analysis. By focusing on these key pre-processing steps, we prepared a clean data set that was ready for accurate sentiment and emotion detection. With our cleaned data, we then moved on to sentiment analysis using text blob. Text blob is a popular NLP tool that provides polarity scores for text, assigning each tweet a score to indicate its sentiment. In text blob, positive tweets have scores above 0, negative tweets have scores below 0, and scores close to 0 indicate neutral sentiment. Using this tool, we classified each tweet in our data set as positive, negative, or neutral. This allowed us to see the general tone or mood in the data and provided a high level view of how Twitter users felt about various topics. Now, the presentation will be continued by Vaishnavi.
The next part of our analysis focused on detecting specific emotions within the tweets. For this, we used Huggins Face Distilbert model, a transformer based model trained to identify emotions like joy, anger, sadness, fear, and surprise. Unlike simple sentiment analysis, emotion analysis provides a deeper understanding of the specific feelings expressed in each tweet. The Distilbert's model assigns a score to each emotion, with the highest score indicating the primary emotion in a tweet. This method gave us the ability to see not only whether tweets were positive or negative, but also the precise emotions driving these sentiments. Since we had a large data set, we used batch processing to handle the data efficiently, allowing the model to analyze multiple tweets at a time. Moving on the results, let's look first at the sentiment analysis findings. Here we have a chart showing the distribution of sentiments across the dataset. As you can see, the majority of the tweets in our dataset are either positive or neutral, with smaller proportions classified as negative. This distribution suggests that Twitter users generally express a balanced or optimistic tone with fewer instances of over negativity. For businesses or organizations interested in monitoring public opinion, these sentiment trends could provide valuable insights into general customer attitudes and reactions to products, services, or current events. Now we have a now we take a closer look at our emotion analysis results. We can see that joy is the most common emotion detected in the tweets. Following joy, we see significant levels of anger and sadness, while fear and surprise are much less frequent. This high pressure of joy suggests that Twitter is often a place where users share positive or happy experiences. However, the notable levels of anger and sadness indicate that Twitter users also turn to the platform to express frustration or disappointment, possibly related to specific topics or events. Understanding these emotional patterns can be useful for companies as it highlights areas where customer dissatisfaction might arise and help them identify points of customer engagement. Now, my friend Aravind will be continuing.
To illustrate these results in greater detail, here is a sample data output showing individual tweets and their associated sentiment and emotion scores. The table includes the clean text, the sentiment score provided by TextGlobe, and the emotion scores assigned by the Distilbert model. This table format gives us a structured way to view each tweet's sentiment and emotions. For example, we can observe that a tweet with a positive sentiment score might predominantly express joy, while a negative sentiment tweet might lean toward anger or sadness. This structure allows us to capture a clear snapshot of the tone and emotions present in each tweet. In the discussion section, we summarize the main findings and implications of our analysis. Our sentiment analysis shows a predominance of neutral and positive tweets, suggesting a generally constructive or balanced tone on Twitter. The emotion analysis, meanwhile, highlights joy as the most common emotion, indicating that users often engage positively with content. However, the presence of anger and sadness also points to areas where Twitter users might express dissatisfaction or other negative feelings. These insights have practical applications. For instance, brands can use sentiment and emotion analysis to monitor customer satisfaction and track their brand reputation over time. Customer service teams could use this data to identify points of frustration and improve the customer's experience. Furthermore, public officials could use this analysis to track public sentiment on social or political issues, responding proactively to the needs of the public. In conclusion, this project demonstrates the power of sentiment and emotion analysis for understanding public opinion on Twitter. By analyzing a sample dataset of tweets, we identified that most tweets are neutral or positive, with joy being the most frequent emotion. The presence of anger and sadness, however, shows that Twitter can also serve as an outlet for expressing dissatisfaction. Overall, our findings underscore the value of NLP tools for extracting actionable insights from social media data. Moving forward, there are opportunities to expand this analysis. Future work could involve using a larger, more representative dataset, exploring more advanced NLP models, and even implementing real time tracking to monitor sentiment and emotions as they unfold. Thank you for listening, and I will be happy to answer any questions or discuss further.
Thank you for listening into our presentation. Have a nice day.